Paul George hit a season-high 3-pointers and scored 36 points to lead the Oklahoma City Thunder to a 118-112 home win over the visiting Milwaukee Bucks on Sunday. January 27, 2019, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, USA. Oklahoma City Thunder forward Paul George, 13, dribbles the ball around Milwaukee Bucks forward Giannis Antetokounmpo, 34, during the first quarter at Chesapeake Energy Arena. Mandatory credit, Alonzo Adams. USA Today Sports. The Thunder have won 5 consecutive games, sweeping their 3-game homestand that also included wins over New Orleans and Portland. The loss snapped a 6-game winning streak for Milwaukee, which was playing the first of 5 consecutive games away from home. Russell Westbrook had a triple-double in all 3 games of the homestand, finishing with 13 points, 13 rebounds and 11 assists. 6 Thunder players scored in double figures. The Thunder made life miserable for Giannis Antetokounmpo early, as the All-Star missed all 6 of his first-half field goals, scoring just 3 points before intermission. But Antetokounmpo scored 24 second-half points to lead Milwaukee with 27. Chris Middleton added 22. Antetokounmpo also had 18 rebounds. Raptors 123, Mavericks 120. Toronto drained 17 three-pointers and Kawhi Leonard scored 33 points, offsetting a triple-double by rookie sensation Luka Doncic in defeating host Dallas. The Raptors salvaged the final game of their 3-game road trip, while Dallas couldn't cap its 3-game homestand with a 3rd consecutive win. Doncic finished with a career-best 35 points, 12 rebounds and 10 assists for his second triple-double of the season. At 19, Doncic became the first teenager in NBA history with a 30-point triple-double. LeBron James had been the youngest at age 20 years, 100 days, in 2005. Rockets 103, Magic 93. James Harden sank his first 3-pointer of the second half with 75 seconds left, and host Houston finished off a comeback win against Orlando. Harden finished with 40 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists and 3 blocks. It was his 23rd consecutive game with 30-plus points. Houston's Chris Paul had 12 points and 6 assists in his return from a 17-game absence with a hamstring injury. Aaron Gordon, 23 points, 10 rebounds, and Nikola Vucevic, 19 points, 17 rebounds, posted double-doubles for Orlando, which also got 18 points from Evan Fournier and 15 off the bench from Terrence Ross. Clippers 122, Kings 108. Montrezl Harrell scored 25 points on 11 of 13 shooting off the bench, and Tobias Harris added 18 points as Los Angeles returned home and trounced visiting Sacramento. Rookie Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scored 17 points, and Patrick Beverley added 16 as the Clippers got off to a hot start by making 6 of their first 7 3-point attempts, while ending a 4-game home losing streak. Los Angeles was 3-1 on a just-completed cross-country road swing. De'Aaron Fox scored 21 points for the Kings, who displayed their typical pattern of starting slow before rallying late but could not overcome a deficit that was as large as 25 points in the first half. The Kings ended a 6-game road trip with a 2-4 record. Jazz 125, Timberwolves 111. Donovan Mitchell scored 29 points and dished out 5 assists to lead Utah past host Minnesota. Ricky Rubio added 18 points and 8 assists, and Rudy Gobert chipped in 17 points and 3 blocks. 7 players scored in double figures for Utah, which beat the Timberwolves for the second time in 3 days. The Jazz shot 46 of 86, 53.5% from the field. Andrew Wiggins scored 35 points to lead Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns added 22 points and Jared Bayless chipped in 19 for the Timberwolves. Spurs 132, Wizards 119. LaMarcus Aldridge scored 30 points to lead 7 San Antonio players in double figures in defeating visiting Washington. Davis Bertans hit 5 of 8 3-pointers and added 21 points for the Spurs. Derek White and Bryn Forbes hit for 16 points apiece. Patty Mills scored 15, and Marco Bellinelli and Rudy Gay added 13 and 11 points, respectively. Bradley Beal and Tomas Satoransky led the Wizards with 21 points each, while Trevor Ariza scored 20, Jeff Green and Thomas Bryant hit for 15 each. Otto Porter Jr. added 13 points and Chasson Randle chipped in 11 points. Lakers 116, Suns 102. Ivica Zubac had 24 points and a career-high 16 rebounds, and host Los Angeles avoided a season-long 4-game losing streak by sending Phoenix to its 8th straight loss. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope also scored 24 points, Brandon Ingram finished with 22 points, and Lance Stevenson scored 10 of his 17 points during a key fourth-quarter stretch for the Lakers. Devin Booker scored 21 points to lead the Suns. Kelly Oubre Jr. scored 17 off the bench and Mikal Bridges had 16 points. Cavaliers 104, Bulls 101. Alec Burks scored 18 points, including a putback jumper with 17 seconds left, to lift Cleveland to a road win over Chicago. The victory snapped the Cavaliers' 6-game losing streak and was just their second win in 20 games. The Bulls have now dropped 3 straight and 13 of their last 14 games. The game stayed tight throughout, with 23 lead changes and 14 ties. Jordan Clarkson also had 18 points for Cleveland, making 8 of 11 shots from the field, while Cedi Osman scored 17. Ante Zizic had a career-high 14 rebounds. Chicago was led by Lauri Markkanen's 21 points and 15 rebounds. Zach LaVine added 17 points and 12 boards. Heat 106, Knicks 97. Wayne Ellington scored 10 of his team-high 19 points in the final 2-16 as Miami held off host New York, which has lost 9 straight and 17 of 18. Hassan Whiteside had 13 points and 16 rebounds. Dwayne Wade added 15 points and 10 assists for Miami. Tim Hardaway Jr. scored 22 points for the Knicks and was the only starter with more than 6 points. Trey Burke 16 points, Damian Dotson 14, Mario Hezonja 12, and Alonzo Trier 11, all reached double figures off the bench. Field Level Media.